Hello, everyone. It's been a while, hasn't it? Um, First off, I want to apologize for my lack of uploads. I know that 2025, I said I was going to do one Let's Play and one animation per month if you've watched my goal for 2025, but as you can probably tell, I didn't meet that goal. But I do have a reason for that, which I will be covering. So, a while back, I set that goal thinking that it should be achievable because, doing at least one of those things per month for, both of them should be manageable. But I never really took the time to kind of assess and actually determine if I could do that. I just assumed that I could do that. And the workload became difficult to balance because when it comes to Let's Plays, I'd like to put some effort into editing them and being a little creative with my Let's Plays. But the problem is it takes time and energy away from my animation. And I know that that has been the main calling of the channel, so I prefer to focus my energy on that, but I also don't want to just throw Let's Plays out with, very minimum effort, so it just overall became a problem, and about midway through the year, I decided to take a step back and rethink my approach, and I realized that I kept jumping into goals without taking the time to actually learn the tools. I was essentially trying to set a schedule before actually understanding how long the process would take and how to incorporate that into a system that works in my favor. So I decided to switch gears and focus on learning the software I was working with, and to set a goal of preparing, I decided to focus that energy on, preparing on something that I've been working on for a long time. This way it would kind of help keep me focused and be able to effectively kill two birds with one stone by preparing for the project and giving myself more time to learn and understand how the tools work. And that's what I've essentially been doing for the past couple of months, was just quietly and slowly getting things set up. And while there's still room for some improvement, I feel like I've got a much better grasp of the software and even learned a few new tricks. And I've even gone the extra mile to improve certain aspects of certain things, which I'll explain at a later time. I don't want to go too much in depth for it, as I will save that for another video. But needless to say, I've had to jump through a lot of hoops to make this work. But I personally believe it's been worth it, as it not only taught me a lot of things, but I've even done things I never considered that I would do. And I'm sure those skills will help with what's to come. So, about this project I've been hinting at constantly, it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and this is going to be the year that I'm going to execute on it. I won't say much, as I want to hold off on revealing details until later, but to showcase what it is, I'll be making a trailer for it. I don't know when the trailer will be ready, as I want to take my time and focus my efforts on making the best trailer that I can, rather than trying to make it for a deadline, because every time I've set a deadline, I fall short of it, and this time I want to do a announcement date rather than a anticipation date, if that's the proper term. Basically, when I will announce when it'll be released when it's ready, rather than setting a date for me to accomplish, as that pace works best for me. And I hope that when it does come out, everyone will enjoy, or, just enjoy the trailer, and if hopefully get you excited for what I've been working on for, well, a long time now. So now on to the second thing I want to discuss. So a while back, I posted my reaction about Hytale being canceled, and I was really devastated as it was a game I saw huge potential in, and there was just so much to it. Like, they had so many I've seen a lot of concept ideas and how immersive the game would be, how glorious it would look, and how we would be able to easily modify the game. And I can just say for a fact that from the showcasing that they've been doing, it's like, wow. Like, seriously, the creative tools are absolutely amazing. Like, this will make map making so much easier. And I don't really know much about the coding. I mean, they did release a video about it, but it's hard for me to really gauge it until I actually experience it. So, needless to say, well, aside from the map making, I'll be trying my hand at the coding, which I've never done before, but you know what? This game, has got me hyped enough to give it a shot, and if I'm able to grasp it, I could definitely see myself embarking on a couple of ideas I've been cooking since I've been hearing about its return and, well, what they've been showcasing up until its release, which I'll cover that in another video. Again, I don't want to make this too long. And, well, I want to keep the subject separate. But, and aside from that, I also want to explore the building as well, because back in the day, I was a huge Minecraft builder. I loved building things, especially from different genres into Minecraft. And I would love to not only try to build in Hytale, but using the tools, which should make my job a lot easier. And I might be able to even, I don't want to say perfect the details, but be able to achieve better results. So what I might do is showcase what I built in Minecraft, and then showcase what I have created in Hytale. Which I probably should discuss what I'm going to be doing. So obviously, when the game launches, which is very soon, as of me recording this, it will be launching in 1 day and 6 hours from now. And needless to say, the moment it launches, well, maybe not at the exact moment because I have things I need to take care of, but once I get the opportunity, I am definitely hopping on. I am exploring the game. Now, a little quick disclaimer. Simon did warn, and by the way, Simon is the head of Hytale. He warned that this game is going to be in a rough state when it first launches. So there's likely going to be glitches or bugs, especially during the launch phase, because, they've definitely done as much testing as they could, but they'll have more data to work with once it's been reached to other platforms. Right now it's mainly Windows. I did see that there is Mac and Linux, and I imagine that during the first few weeks it's probably going to be a little rough, but probably, I want to say maybe around January, they'll likely have things smoothed out maybe, but again, that's just my guess. I am not saying this is fact. But I just wanted to throw that disclaimer because it is going to be in a bit of a rough state, but I'm willing to risk it, especially because, I've been a huge fan of this game since it was announced, and I have been really anticipating it, and I'm willing to brave the front lines for the sake of this game, especially given the history that it has. Normally I'm the type of person where I will wait a bit before playing a game when it first launches, but no, this one I am willing to risk the front lines. But I mean, so far from what I've seen, I think the game will probably be off to a good start. So again, there might be some unexpected things. So if I encounter any bugs, please know that they will fix that at some point. But I feel like despite that, I'll be willing to overlook it, especially when I'm going to be experimenting with the tools, exploring the game, and I don't know if I'm going to be if I do actually make an official mod, I don't know if I'm going to make it public. A lot of it that I'm going to be doing, which I'll of course be doing recordings on, will maybe just be me testing and fiddling with things. So if I do decide to do it, then I guess I'll consider it. But a lot of this is just going to be, I want to call this the first phase. The first phase is going to be me just exploring, messing around, doing a whole bunch of things in the game. And then after that first phase, then I'll figure out what to focus on. What's probably going to happen is, during when it first launches, I'm going to be exploring both creative and survival. Or in this case, it's called exploration, creative, and there was a third mode. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. But those will be my focus for right now, and then as time goes on, I'll probably have a better idea of what to focus on. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is likely what I'm going to be focusing on for this channel. I'm still going to be doing my Source Filmmaker project, but this is kind of meant to be a filler because this is also something that I really want to explore, and this will kind of help to fill the gap and make it to where my channel doesn't go on another several months of hiatus or silence. And I have anticipation, but who knows what the future holds. But no matter what, I'm still going to continue with my project. This will be the focus for right now, but I will be shifting over, or keeping the balance between the two as best I can. As for the other Let's Plays from other games, those are going to be put on the back burner for right now. I say this because as much as I want to work on them, they do take up a lot of my time, and time is something I don't exactly have a lot of. So for now, I'm going to be just putting them to the side. I still do want to do them because they are fun and I do like editing it, but I'll probably reapproach it once I have a better system for myself in place. So if you've been watching those and if you've enjoyed those Let's Plays, they're still going to happen, but at a much later date down the road. So, but I think that's it. So, in conclusion, the project is a Source Filmmaker project, which I've been hinting at will be happening this year, and I will be making a trailer for it. I won't have a release date for that trailer until it is ready, so I don't rush myself, because I want this trailer to be the best I can make it. But in the meantime, I am going to be concentrating my uploads towards Hytale, because, aside from the fact that the game is about to launch, granted, I haven't played it, but I've been a huge fan of this game since it was announced, and I've been following it closely, and I'm really excited to see what this game has to offer. And I'll probably be doing a separate video covering my thoughts about, the journey this game has had. And the other Let's Plays will still happen, I just don't know when. Again, once I have a better system in place, I'll reapproach them again and hopefully get them out. But that's more or less what I'm going to be focusing on this year. Two big parts of just Source Filmmaker and Hytale, and then, that'll just be extra. And I will also try to do a monthly update just to kind of let you know if there's any like changes or just a progress update on whatever I'm working on. But I'm going to take things a little more slowly with my channel this time. I'm going to spend time just experimenting, figuring out what is the best, I guess style might be the right term. I'm not sure, but just figuring out what style is best for the channel as far as like how everything will go. And then once I figure that out, then I will apply it accordingly. So, anyways, I believe that's it. I don't want to ramble too long because I've already put like 15 minutes, or well, technically 16 minutes, about to be 17 minutes. So, if you've listened to the end and supported my channel up until now, thank you. If this is your first time watching, consider checking out my channel. I've done different like FNAF SFMs and other Let's Plays, but if you're here for like to watch someone who is very passionate about Hytale, stay tuned. I will definitely be covering that, and I will be covering both aspects, the creative and the exploration / survival, whatever you want to call it. It's technically exploration, but it could be survival. I plan to cover both, so if either of those interest you, feel free to check out my channel, and I will post them as soon as I am able to. But anyways, I don't know how to conclude this, so I'll just say I look forward to seeing what the year holds for this channel, and I hope that those of you watching will enjoy what's to come. So, here's to 2026, and we'll see what the future holds.